part 3, which is performing your monologues at your audition. If you haven't watched part 1 and 2, do that. If you just want to know about performing your monologues, this is a bit of advice on the best way to get them across in the audition room. First thing I'd say is don't let the nerves make you speak super fast. Obviously with nerves you will speak slightly faster, and everyone does, so don't worry about that. But I'd just say make sure that you're calm and grounded so that you don't just go blah, 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 and they have no idea what you've said, and they can't keep up and it's all a bit because you know you've done all this work on it. You want it to be good. You want to be able to perform it really well. You want to introduce your pieces clearly, so you want to say the play, the playwright and the character. So I always said, hi, I'm Megan and I'll be performing Rosie's opening monologue from Things I Know to Be True by Andrew Bavell. Or my second one was, hi, my name is Megan and I'll be performing Anne-Marie's speech from John Retalac's play Risk. So it doesn't matter how you say it. Doesn't matter how you say it, just be really clear again, and because a lot of them they write it down, so just speak slowly. I always, like with my songs, I would play just above their head, pick a spot just above their head and play to that. Even if your speech is more to addressing the audience, I think that's okay, but I always found it more helpful for me to just focus on a spot and pretend as if I was talking to a friend or something like that. Just made it more focused and more clear. So a thing that they do in a lot of auditions is redirection. You'll do your monologue one way and then they'll say, okay, now I'd like you to do it in this way. Main thing is don't panic, just do it very differently because it shows them that you can take the redirection. Don't worry about being wrong or anything because it can't be wrong, like it's your own way of doing things. If you do it again exactly the same, they're just gonna go, okay, yeah, that was great, but it's not what I just asked you to do. Redirection's weird. Some of the things they say can be, I know specifically at acting auditions, can be really strange. I personally never had any really weird experiences. Yes, I did actually. In my central audition the first year, so she got me to do my Shakespeare and she got this third year guy. She said, okay, you want to let him rule you. I was like, right, okay. She was like, are you happy with him like pulling you around and stuff? I was like, yeah, it's fine. So literally she said, you've lost all power, you've got no control over your body whatsoever. She's like, he's in complete control and he's just gonna like drag you round the floor. It was really weird. So I was doing it and I was literally lying on the floor and he would like pull me up, make me sit and then like push me back down, and I did it and I was fine the first time, and then she was like, okay, that's good, but you need to completely lose control. Apparently I was still too in control of my body, so it's basically like go completely limp and just let the movement change the way you say things. And it was a really interesting exercise actually because like it made me say the monologue completely differently. And also don't worry if you completely forget it during redirection. Obviously it's good if you don't, it's great to know it so much that you don't forget it, but a lot of the time redirection, they're trying to get you in that place where you forget it. He was like pulling me around the floor and I was saying the monologue, but I was so engrossed in what my body was doing that like I just forgot it, and I was like, I'm really sorry, and she was like, no, it's like that's absolutely fine. But yeah, you can be asked to do some weird things, so just be prepared for that and know your monologue enough that doing those weird things you'll still be able to say it confidently, but definitely go with whatever they say and just try and do it very differently. Also, if you go to an audition and a lot of the time you watch other people doing their monologues as well, really good thing to do is if you see someone doing a monologue that you really liked, or you thought, oh, like I think I'd be really good at that, or that's interesting, just ask them what it's from. I did that a couple of times. Girl in my first year did this. Oh, it's the one that I dropped down the side of my bed. Anyway, she did the monologue from a play called Risk by John Retalac, and I loved it, and I was like, oh, that, like, I'd really like to look at that. It's good to go off stuff like that because, like I said in the first video, you can't just buy loads of plays and then realise that none of them are right for you, or none of them have a monologue long enough. Because it had sort of come off recommendation, I already knew that she knew it was a really good monologue and I'd really enjoyed her performance of it, and I felt like I'd be able to do it really well. So then I bought the play and I read the whole play and I loved it, and then I decided to do that for my second year auditions. So don't be afraid to just ask people. Don't lose sight of who you are. They obviously want to see this character that you prepared, but they also want to see you coming through in the performance. So I'd just say, yeah, don't lose you. I think that's it when it comes to performing your monologues. I just say, be really confident about it. You've done your preparation, so you're gonna be fine. Just remember to be calm and speak clearly, and I'll speak more about the actual performing and how you do that at the different places in the individual videos that I'm going to do on those. So if you wanted to know more about my central audition fiasco, feel free to watch that video. If you've got any other questions, drop me a comment. Yeah, hope that's been helpful. Thanks, I'll see you soon, bye.